What up, everybody? It's me, Mr. Right, here after many months. Here to give you all the chaos. Mayhem at car fighting areas. Yeah. We got Ushimitsumaru. Starting off our Hanzo build. Now, gonna go from zeros all the way to threes real fast and then go through my thoughts of why. Of course, we got the 6/6 crits, draws, heals. There we go. For the ones, for Sakura Fubuki, for Kurogiri, and for Tatari Bue. Alright, for the twos, we got 3 Gale, 3 Akurao, 2 Daimaru, and 4 Zangetsu. And for the threes to round us off, you got 2 Gami Gyobu, 3 Jamio Kongo, 4 Hanzo. So, I want to go over my thoughts behind why I built it. Of course, we got the little MVPs here. We got, the tokens. So, I've been playing against my friend Jimmy. He's been playing a proxy 7Cs. I can't wait for 7Cs, but at the same time, I have a devastating respect for it. At the same time, I hate it. So with that, we got 4 Hanzo. Very good against most clans. I'm going to go through why I run it. Of course, this is Hanzo build. That's why. And some changes I would definitely make. Hanzo definitely benefits when you have your token makers. Jamio Kongo, great backup ride for limiting hand, of course, no matter what grade. And 2 Gami Gyobu. So Gami Gyobu would be my first choice to change because even though it is a great card for making tokens and getting out of harm's way, it's not necessarily a finisher. So what I would consider would be Kokushigaras and Fuzen Kongo. Fuzen, it's all you always have grade threes and so finishing your opponent off with your drop zone being, fodder, and then of course you got Kokushigarasu. It's always been a fantastic card, except for with this build, I find it to be more efficient on force twos. Excuse me, force twos on protect twos. So we won't really have use for him while we're on these here. Of course, you have of course, he is great. Not to take that away from him, so we'll definitely go with maybe Fuzen Kongo over Gami Gyobu. With the twos, definitely not changing the 4 Zangetsu. This card is just way too important. With it being the only thing that can make your tokens boost and gain power. So it is a must-have at 4. Now, with the aggro aspect, I added in 2 Daimaru. When you call them and you have a full field, for 5 rear guards total, he gets plus 15 automatic. Very good if you are going to play Magetsu Storm. Would highly recommend it. And that's not, any specifics thing. So you can, Zangetsu, Kurogiri, get back row, call something, and then call him. That's, 24 plus 5, 29. So that gets over 20k shield if they're on a 9. And then we got Akurao. Same thing, except for it can attack from the back row. You have to kill off 2 tokens or 2 great zeros um, in any of those orders there. And it gets plus 15 attack for the back row, and you get to bonus yourself 1 card. So definitely these two combo real well together in one column. Call, call, do that, get you, some great ones or zeros, then call. So that's 24, 24. Not to mention a few other things like bouncing them back to hand, especially from the back row there with Gale. Gale would probably be my choice to take out. It does do hand advantage, but because I limited space, I would probably cut it down and probably put in 2 or 3 of Jin. When you call 2 or more tokens, or is it tokens? 2 or more zeros. Okay, so you can just start, putting down your draw triggers. It attacks Vanguard, it gets a +5. At the end of that battle, goes in the soul, and you get to countercharge 1. So definitely good for that. Maybe a 2 of, just because swinging big numbers is big, and being on a protect marker. It's a 27. That's a 15k shield for force and a 20k shield for excel and protect. So definitely, an option there. Um, and of course, you really can't go wrong with Tsunomasa. Tsunomasa's always been good, except for I don't like soul charging my crits and necessary heals at the time. So going back to ones, if you're going second, this guy is fantastic because it gets to draw you a card. Not only that, but if you have a zero somewhere on the field, it's a +5. So it's a 13k swinger. So it hits force. It's a great booster. It's a great column maker. It's just all together necessary. For Kurogiri, for making the tokens, of course, it's very soul blast heavy. Other than that, you get 2 tokens for, that. And for Sakura Fubuki, as an 11k swinger, booster, and counter charger, really helps filter. If you didn't want to go with your threes taking up those extra 2 slots there, you can go 4 and 4 with Jamio Kongo. I would go with maybe Algeta, but at the same time, it doesn't really do much other than soul charge. And if you're watching your resources, it's not that not that necessary, but it is a good tech. If you're worried about too many counter blasts because of Zangetsu and Gale, of course you got Kokujo. If you want to rely more on more zeros, I would probably even take in 2 Hagakure because it copies power. Was it Hanzo becomes a 32? Call him 32. And then you got your grade 2s that are 24 and 24. Not to mention, it's a zero, so you can it's been on the back, so pitch it for something else. And of course, you always got Dreadmaster. Dreadmaster is never treating anybody wrong except for when you draw into a trigger, you know. But other than that, 4 heals necessary. Crits, I would definitely say are always necessary. Draw PG. I would probably go maybe up 1 more draw, just because facing off against aggressive decks and having to, especially 7Cs with them attacking rear guards and getting, at least that's my understanding, getting treasures. And so it's like you have to make sure that you have hand to go against them, not to be overly aggressive, but be aggressive at times. So being more of a tempo. So comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.